3 years ago, I had no idea my life could change so suddenly. I was 27, barely scraping by, living in a tiny room and working as a courier. My days felt gray and meaningless. And then, I got a letter. A plain envelope, sealed with a stamp I had never seen, addressed to me. Inside were documents. Inheritance from your distant relative, whom you have never met. Uncle Heinrich Blake. I had never heard of this uncle. According to the lawyer, he was my grandmother's brother, lived in Switzerland all his life, and was a collector of antiques and classic cars. He never married, never had children. And now his entire inheritance was being left to me, a complete stranger who didn't even know he existed. When I arrived to see the inheritance, I was shocked. A massive warehouse filled with vintage cars, antique furniture, rare paintings, and old clocks. One Lamborghini from the 1960s was worth more than my entire apartment in the city. But the first twist hit immediately. The inheritance came with conditions. I had to prove I could maintain and care for the collection. If I failed, everything would go to a charity. I had no money for insurance, repairs, or even heating for the warehouse. The first few months were a nightmare. I could barely cover the generator bills, the old cars kept breaking down, and one night I nearly broke my back trying to lift a heavy chassis. The second twist came when I realized I couldn't do it alone. I found an old mechanic who had worked on these cars before, and he agreed to help for a future share of the inheritance. Together, we started restoring the cars, spending days and nights in the cold, in dust and grease, but slowly, it worked. The third twist came when collectors and museums started contacting me. They wanted to buy or rent some of the rare cars. With each deal, I could cover my expenses and reinvest in restoring the rest of the collection. Today, I have a fully maintained collection that I continue to care for and expand. I received a chance I never even dreamed of, and now I can protect and grow a legacy I never expected to inherit. The lesson is simple. Life can give you incredible opportunities where you least expect them. Sometimes you have to endure struggles, fear, and doubt before you realize your life has changed forever.